This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
Welcome to Russia Fear podcast, the only podcast where three people talk about Halloween Horror Nights. On this podcast feed. This is the only podcast on this feed, and the only podcast that is on this feed. Season 4, episode. It made sense.
We've had long days.
It made sense. This is season 4, episode 21.
Yes.
Today we will be looking back on the year, having a reflective, retrospective evening, and looking towards the future. No specific topic at hand.
Nope.
So, let the mayhem begin.
Bum, bum, bum.
What a rush of fear.
It's a reflective yap.
Yeah. Yeah.
End of year yap. End of year yap.
So,
The end
hello.
of your...
Hi, welcome. We're here. This episode is coming to you live on location at Beach Break Cafe at Universal's Endless Summer Resort, Surfside Inn and Suites.
Yeah. This is like a tradition now for us.
It really is.
We do
This is- We've done this now for 2 Christmases, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
We did one at the
Last
Grand
year-
Floridian.
Oh my gosh, is this
That
our
was
3rd
3.
year?
Yeah,
We're
because
so
last year we
cute.
were at
Oh yeah, we were at the Royal
Royal
Pacific,
Pacific.
in the sushi bar in the lobby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
and then was it the year before that or was it like
I think it was 2 years before that when we were at the Grand Floridian.
Because I don't know if I was on if we had Rush of Fear yet then.
Yeah, we did.
We did. It was
Newish, maybe our first year.
It was
The
our
Grand
first
Floridian.
year. It was the end of our first year.
it might. No, it.
We
I
ate
don't
at,
know. I
at
have to look
Steakhouse
back.
71
Yeah.
first, and then we went over to the Grand Flo
Yes.
and recorded.
Yeah.
In my room.
Yes.
Yes.
You're very fancy.
During
room.
my
I stole
conference.
coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. You smell coffee?
I stole coffee.
Oh.
It was delicious. It was great.
which I do believe might have been 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I think that was season 1,
Yeah.
and this is season 4. So we missed a year, but this is your.
Yeah.
We'll make this. We'll do it on purpose now.
Yep.
But it's great because we do
Yeah.
it when Michelle is here, in person,
Hi. I
Yay.
didn't know that.
and we all can be together.
I
Yeah.
love it.
And yeah, I think we're just going to kind of talk about how the year was. I do think this was a really big year for our show
Yeah.
in terms of audience growth and audience
really was.
engagement.
Yeah.
Definitely at Halloween Horror Nights this year being approached and recognized by listeners for the first time. Listeners who weren't part of the Producers Club. You know,
Yeah,
listeners
so cool.
listeners
It
that
was
are
so
not
nice.
part of the UUOP family already. Just people coming up and saying, "Hey, I love Rush of Fear," and you know, like I'm not aware that people know who we are. You know,
Me either.
so that makes.
A very like out of body experience.
I think that's the biggest indicator because also I don't look. Maddie is the only one of us who looks at our analytics, and only somewhat, slightly. I've never looked at them, so I
Because we
have.
don't do it for that.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's for fun. We love it, and we hope that you love it in return.
It goes out.
Yeah.
It goes out into the feed, and then I never think about what happens after that.
I think even less about what happens.
It's like when you park your car at a parking garage, and then you're like, "Oh, where did I park?" That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, because it's fun. It's fun, and it's not a business.
Nope.
So it's
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's great.
It's
I think
fun.
It's so fun.
But definitely like that was the biggest indicator, the only indicator I've ever seen of like, oh, people are listening to this. And
Good.
and they're here.
yeah,
And we're here.
we are.
And we
And we
Somehow they
also
know us. Like,
right, but we
What we
also
look
got
like.
invited to
I know.
community events too, like
Oh, yeah.
HHN community events, which I thought was just like that made my heart so warm. It was so nice.
included in that.
Yeah.
To
And not
be-
that we weren't before, but like to actually be there and be present
Yeah.
at a thing and like be included in it. It was so nice.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
And that was the trivia.
Yes.
There was a Horror Nights trivia hosted by the Fear and Beer podcast. Or not hosted, but organized, we'll say.
Yeah.
Because it was hosted by several shows.
Yes.
Ourselves included. And it was at Top Golf Orlando. And that was very fun.
Yeah.
And so I know we did an episode where we talked about that previously.
Yes.
But if you're just now finding us, just now joining us, every episode is someone's first episode.
That's
so
true.
It's always good to recap things.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got to participate in a live trivia with other Horror Nights shows, attended by a bunch of Horror Nights fans, listeners to all of the shows. We got to meet a lot of other hosts and listeners, and
internet friends became real friends.
Real friends, yeah.
It was really nice.
It was great. What else? How many episodes did we put out this year? Are we able to see that?
21 in
21.
total. This will be 21. And then we've put out 5 society episodes, 2 watch-alongs, a yap, a unedited, and a welcome, if we're going to include that one.
Sure,
So about 5 society episodes. And that's another thing that we did. We debuted the Rush of Fear Society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a big year for us.
It was.
Huh.
And it's,
Go us!
Yeah.
and it's just going to get bigger. Like, now that we actually have, we debuted the society and then jumped directly into Horror Night season, which is the busiest season for all of us.
Yeah.
So, like, every day I do feel just a little guilty that I haven't done something for the society yet.
Me too.
And then I'm like, oh shit, I'm late for work. So, like, now that we're in the off season, I feel like
We can do
Yes.
a lot more with that for sure.
so much more.
Definitely. And they're fun to do. The unedited episode was the most fun because it was just every time it was like, all right, we can break here, and I was like, no,
we can't.
we can, but why would we? Let's
Why?
just talk through the break. Let's talk through the edit, and then that'll be something special that you can hear.
It was so
if you
funny.
want to.
It was so funny. And shout out to Hope, because Hope messaged our Rush of Fear Instagram in the Producers Club. Love Hope. Hope and Maddy. But she messaged us on the Rush of Fear Instagram saying, I'm listening to the Society episode while also unironically eating Taco Bell, not knowing that was going to be such a big part of the episode. I was like, you're welcome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How's the Discord going? Because I'm the godmother of the podcast. I'm the old fogey.
I was like, where are you going?
And I cannot, for the life of me, figure out like what the hell I'm doing on Discord.
That's fair. It's good. It was definitely very active during. I'm trying to find it on my telephone.
I'm on it right now. I just posted a picture of us recording right now. So
Oh,
if
my
you're
goodness.
listening to this and you're in the society and you could see the moment, the exact moment.
That's
you
crazy.
can-
That's cool.
that this happened.
Captured.
Yeah.
It was definitely super active during the HHN season, which was really fun. We had people like meeting up
Oh,
within
awesome.
the Discord. There was, I think, one or two. But again, like, we'll be more active on it now. I promise.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's really hard. Discord is not something I use regularly.
No.
And when we first launched it, I definitely made a very active effort to check it every day and see
Yeah.
what's going on. And there were new things every day.
Yeah.
And now every time I open it, there's nothing new. So I'm like, well, you know what? I'll pop something in. Usually it's when we're recording. I'll post a picture of like, this is, we're recording and the new episode's coming
The
soon.
setup.
Cool.
Yeah.
And when there are new episodes, I'll drop it in there too. My thing though is I've had Discord on my phone for so long with other people's Discords that I have turned off some sort of notification system, and now I can't get any notifications from
Yeah.
the app. So I have to actually in my brain remember to go check the app.
Gotcha.
It's very silly.
I used to be a member in a lot of different Discords that I
Yeah.
never used, and when we did this,
Yeah.
I removed myself from all of those so that when I got a notification from
You
it,
knew
I
it was
knew
from
it was
this.
from this.
That's smart. I should probably do that.
Because I've never once, no, that's not true. Maybe 3 times have I ever like participated in another Discord.
Yeah.
I joined a Discord on a subscription for Comedy Bang Bang World, where when I joined, they were like, "Hi, welcome. You have to let us know whether you have your wisdom teeth or not." Because I guess this is a thing that had been happening in that Discord. And so I was like, "Hi, everybody, I'm Kenneth. I have had my wisdom teeth removed, and the extra mobility that it gave my head is remarkable." It's, you know.
What the heck?
Weird question. All right. Right now, drop a random question in one of our chats and see what happens.
Oh,
I think that would be so funny.
Okay, I'll try. Let me
And
see.
no one's going to know the actual backstory until we release this episode.
Where
on the 13th.
where should I put it? Other convos. We'll put it in other convos.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's excited for The Last of Us Season 2 officially being announced. Oh, you are. That was you.
It was officially announced? I'm so behind on
It has finished filming.
Spring
Okay.
2025 is the tentative date.
Okay.
Tentative
Which
date.
means maybe Last of Us, although Last of Us House, but then there's supposedly some rumors that Nintendo doesn't like that so much.
Oh, interesting. Because it's a PlayStation game? Well, then why is the Legend of Zelda movie being released by Sony Pictures,
Right.
Nintendo? You can't be friends with Sony sometimes and then enemies with them on other
Right,
times.
that makes
Just
no
a rumor.
sense.
I don't know.
I also, okay, so like, I'm big Last of Us fan. Big fan. Love the games. Love the TV show. Love the house. However, I don't think that part 2 is so story driven and it's so emotional and it's so character driven that I don't think
It's not as scary.
No, it's not as scary, and it's not so much about the clickers anymore as
Right.
it is the people in the world. The
Yep,
first
yep.
was
You're right.
introducing the world. So, like, as much as I would love to walk through part 2 and see adult Ellie and Dina and Jesse and everybody, like, I don't think it's practical, and I don't
Yeah.
think it would be even less scary than the original house was.
Which the original wasn't that scary.
Yeah, and there's so many emotional, dramatic scenes, and I swear to God, if Universal was stupid enough to put one of those dramatic scenes in the house, I think I'd be done.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't. I can't. It's going to be hard enough to watch the TV show. I can't walk through.
From the rumors, it sounds like it's not going to be a house.
Yeah. I think there's so many more great IPs or original content that they could do in place of a Last of Us house. Like, we don't constantly need reboots of things we've already done.
No.
Like, I really hope they wait quite a while to bring icons back, like previous icons back. We were very icon heavy for a while. Like, we gotta spread.
I would love for them to deep dive, though, and bring something back from,
Yeah.
like, the Kenneth days.
Deep dive.
Deep
like
dive.
the teens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The teens. Demon Cantina, bring it back.
That sounds so fun.
It was.
I love that.
The Mind.
Cold,
the Mind.
oh, Terror Minds, yeah. Cold
yeah.
Blind Terror, that one was awesome. We'll get to it this year. So I
Saws
posed the question. That's recent, relatively.
How recent?
Maybe not. I mean, 20.
Early
11?
teens, or well, that's early
a good
teens.
bit away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say I don't want
I mean,
anything.
18 to 21. You know, I thought you meant
Yeah.
teens as in like event years.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be okay with anything from 2017 forward to not make a comeback for the next 10 years. And anything
Oh
from
my gosh, 10 years.
yeah, give us something new.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
anything
yes.
from 1 to what did I say? 2015.
16.
Yeah.
Okay, so
17.
1 to 16, bring back now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet 16.
Yeah.
So
Or do you mean?
question-
2016? You mean?
Well, it's the same years, isn't it?
No. 2017 was HHN 27.
Oh, then we're going off of the. Oh God.
Maddie. Maddie.
I was up at 4 a.m. Okay. I've been awake since 4 a.m.
So what question did you pose?
Oh yes.
Oh, I asked the society, did you have braces, retainers? What is your experience with the orthodontist?
There we go.
Personally, I did have braces and expanders.
Did you?
Yes.
You don't have a case on your phone?
No.
What?
Okay. Here's how brave I am.
freaked out.
Well, this is what happened.
You're so great.
This is what happens.
It's not by choice.
What?
I had one of the leather Apple branded,
Uh-huh.
like the Apple iPhone case.
Okay.
and the corner of the case got like broken and shredded, and it had pieces of it sticking out, and it was actually cutting holes in my pockets. So in order to save my pockets, I had to take the case off my phone.
Okay.
And I was inspired by someone at work who didn't have a case on their phone, and I reacted the same way. Because he handed me his phone, and I said, "You don't have a case on this?" He's like, "No, everybody always freaks out. I've dropped it a couple times, it's fine." And like, I'm pretty much never drop it. And I realized, like, you know what? If I didn't have a case on my phone, I would be much more careful with it. And I haven't dropped it.
It's fair.
And it's fine. And it feels nice. An iPhone.
Do you feel fancy?
You
look fancy.
It feels sleek.
You look like you're from Wall Street.
From Wall Street?
Yeah, I feel like that's a very like Wall Street. Like I've got a
socket or anything.
fancy phone
A wallet
and
on
no
the back.
case. Because you know what?
Yeah.
I can just buy a new one. I have
I
cracked.
cannot buy a new one.
Who's the 1%er now?
This is because I cannot buy a new case.
Fair. I have had, in my years of the iPhone, I have had so many cracked screens that I can't not. Like when I'm taking my case off to put a new one on or like to clean my phone or whatever, I'm like over a pillow. I'm so gentle with it. They crack so easy. High school, I would come home from high school, screen shattered. My mom would be like, "You gotta pay for it yourself. Like you gotta go to one of those scary places and have them take your screen off and put a new screen on, and hopefully they don't like scam you." And I did every single time.
You didn't have like even a screen protector on yours?
I did later on.
That's funny.
But like Lindsay has the glass screen protector, and
Yeah.
her glass screen protector is currently cracked. So she's just getting glass in her finger, and it's not even from her normal iPhone. It's just from the protector.
Oh.
Anyways,
Okay.
I had to
It
pause
used
and
to
pose the question.
It used to protect. Now it attack.
It does.
Um,
yeah.
So let's think about moving forward next year for the show, for HHN, for what are our hopes and dreams? What do we want to see happen? Do you think will we do a live episode in front of an audience next year? Could it be? I don't know.
That would be crazy.
That would be fun.
That would be so fun.
That would be really cool.
I don't even know how to start planning that, but I want to.
Yeah.
So let me tell you a little story. So yesterday,
I'm sad.
yes, Lee and Tracy are in town,
Yes.
which is why I'm
Mom
in
and
town.
Dad.
I'm in town too. Yes, and we went to the dark side yesterday.
Yes.
Oh,
I saw. I was so proud.
Yes, we went to Disney Springs and then to Mickey's Christmas party.
Yeah.
We had a blast.
Love.
Yes.
Next time you guys come into town, though, you should try Jollywood. I think you would love Jollywood.
I probably would.
Yeah.
Tracy, it was really like her birthday /
Fair.
graduation thing, and she wanted to go to the Christmas stuff. So
Because it's cute.
yeah, so we had fun. And, being Universal people in Disney.
Yeah.
And cussing and doing crafts around all the young children. It was quite fun.
Happens.
Yeah.
You're gonna get cold.
But anyway, so before we went there, we went to Disney Springs
Okay.
and we went to Gideon's, which none of us had
Delicious.
ever been there,
Okay.
and it was so fucking good.
Yeah.
When I walked in, I had no idea what to expect. Like
Yeah.
literally, I just heard that they had wonderful cookies. We walk in and it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Inside, oh my god, I was immediately like, okay, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm getting a tattoo, like all the things, right? So I bought.
I love that.
I bought way too much stuff. But while we were in the hour-long line waiting
Yep.
to get in, one of the supervisors there, who was like managing the line, her name was Michelle. Hi, Michelle. I wore a Halloween Horror Night shirt to the Mickey's party,
Okay.
as one should.
I did
Yeah.
see that picture.
Yep. And so I'm standing in line in Gideon's, and she's like, "Oh, I love your shirt," which of course started
Of
A
course.
conversation.
the conversation.
Welcome to Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Michelle, fabulous lady, probably about your age actually. She works at Disney at Gideon's, but also works for Universal.
Oh.
As this year she did Halloween Horror Nights. She did a lot of I forgot which houses she said she worked on, but she did a lot of the art and design.
Oh.
Painting.
So cool.
Yeah, painting of the actual scenes and stuff.
A dream.
So we literally talked for the whole hour, me and her and Lee. And it was just so kismet to like
Yeah.
be in the other park, not
Yeah.
even in the park, you know?
Yeah.
What's even crazier is we met her today. We were in the tribute store at Universal, and she literally is like, Tracy? And Tracy's like, oh my God, Michelle! And then I poked my head, I was like, what the? She was here today.
You've gotten the Orlando experience.
Yeah.
You're now a local.
Yes.
Welcome. Congratulations.
Right?
You've done it.
Now you got to go to the
Yay.
original Gideon's
Yeah.
at the East End Market.
Well, if I had a car, then yeah, we would
Fair.
have. But it was crazy. So, how does this relate to what we were talking
Oh,
about in
yeah,
our
yeah,
plans
yeah,
for the future? So she, today, when we ran into her, was like, you guys should, because she's already started listening, of course.
Oh,
Right? Because I
Yeah.
told her she needed to follow.
Hi, Michelle.
To us and UUOP? Or?
Yeah, so I
Okay,
told her,
yeah.
of course,
Okay.
like we do UUP. I was like, but we also, I am also on Rush of Fear, where we only talk about Halloween Horror Nights. And
Yeah.
She's like, yes.
And also iPhone cases and...
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell, yes.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but that's behind the paywall.
Oh, true.
Yeah, this is...
If you want to hear us talk about Taco Bell, then you have to join the society.
Yeah.
It's $5 a month.
It's very interesting.
It's one Starbucks coffee.
Anyway, so of course I had her follow us.
Yeah.
And Lee today, when we ran into her, mentioned something about, well, she's listening. And Michelle's like, well, I mean, I like Rush of Fear better. I was like, yes, we won. But she was like, you guys should totally apply to do a panel
A panel?
at, I forgot the
Well,
name
like
of
Spooky
the con.
Empire?
No, it wasn't Spooky Empire. It's another one.
Spookella?
No.
Was it a Halloween one? Like a horror one? Or like MegaCon?
MegaCon.
MegaCon is enormous. We're a panel at
She got
MegaCon?
accepted. She got accepted.
With what?
To do a panel by herself?
I don't know if she has anybody with her, but talking about something about theme park. I don't remember what she said. I'll have to look on her Instagram.
I think
I'm pretty
reaching
sure
out
she
to
did
any
MegaCon.
Spooky Empire or Spookala people. Maybe not MegaCon just yet. That MegaCon is like big.
MegaCon
She
is...
got accepted.
Yeah, but what are we talking... What's our
Right.
panel going to be
But
about?
I think what would be really cool is a panel of all, like,
All the Horror Nights shows?
Horror Nights podcasts.
That'd be cool.
I think that would be a Spooky Empire. I think that would be really fun
Yeah.
at Spooky Empire.
The only reason that it would make sense to me to do that is if we were interviewing someone major from the
Yeah.
Horror Nights team.
Yeah.
Like if were talking to Mike Aiello on a panel, or if we were talking to,
Yeah.
Charles Gray or
Yeah.
Dracula, or like who knows?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have to be MegaCon, but however,
That's so cool.
that's a cool idea.
That's
an
interesting
for
idea.
us to apply to do
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
panel of some sort
Yeah.
somewhere would be awesome.
I
So that's
mean-
on my bucket list.
And if we can just record that and release that as an episode,
I know. That would be really cool.
that would be neat.
Or a very first YouTube video.
You guys could have seen Maddie's hand gestures during that.
Yeah. She got up her director hands,
She did.
framing, looking through the frame of her fingers. Like,
That
whoa.
would be our one YouTube video because I've tried the YouTube and it's so tough.
Imagination.
Lindsay and I did, I think, 3 episodes
Oh,
of
yeah.
a YouTube channel, and we were like, "This is so much work."
I had a YouTube channel for like almost 2 years, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did vlogging
yeah. You did
for a while, the Friendship Files.
Didn't you do some videos?
Oh, I used to do some for UUOP
UUOP
too. Well, Lee had me
Yeah.
do that because he saw the Friendship Files,
Makes
which was the
sense.
vlog I just did on my own.
Yeah.
With a bunch of friends.
Have we ever talked? I don't know why my voice just cracked like that. Have we ever talked on the podcast, like even going back to episode 1, about how we came in contact with Lee and how we got involved with UUOP?
I don't
Have
know
we
if
ever
we
done
have.
that?
I don't
think
know.
so. This is a good origin story episode.
Okay.
Our lore.
Okay, yeah.
Good.
yeah.
Okay.
Our own
Well,
lore.
Maddie, you go
Okay.
first.
So I have been a Florida local my whole life. I'm from Palm Beach Gardens, so like Universal, Disney, that's my thing. Went to college in Maine, was very homesick for the theme parks because I grew up on Disney and Universal. Discovered podcasts while I was in college, found the UUOP podcast, diehard listener all throughout the early years. And then I moved to Orlando, worked for Disney, got an annual pass at Universal, and emailed Lee. I was like, hey Lee, this is like, my name's Maddie. I'm a big fan, been listening for the past like 4 years in college when I've been away from Orlando. I have an annual pass. I live here now. If you ever need anything like pictures or videos from the parks, just let me know and I can come in and take them. And he emailed me back and he was like, wow, like that would be so great. How about like, do you want to run our Instagram some days? And I was like, run the no.
That escalated.
That escalated quick. So we got it down and I did like one day where I went in and I, took pictures and did stuff and it was like a day. And then afterwards we agreed because he wanted someone to do a blog post, like a weekly blog post of the prop shop that used to be where the summer tribute store is now. And I was like, oh, I can do that. Like, go into the park once a week and take pictures in a store. Sure. Yeah. Like, why not? So I did that for about a year. And then, of course, the prop shop died off.
Yeah.
And there were no new props. And I was just taking pictures of the same thing.
That now. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so I did that for a while. Still did Instagram a couple of times. Started the UUOP TikTok, which now someone else takes care of, which is great. Because I realized I am not good at TikTok.
Yeah.
And then it was 2020, probably like May 2020, I think. Lee called me and was like, hey, like, how do you feel about being on a new Halloween Horror Nights podcast? Like, just Halloween Horror Nights. I have 2 other co-hosts. I think you'd be great, yada, yada, yada. And that is how Rush of Fear was born. I feel like I did other things after the blog post died, but that was pretty much the main thing.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started listening to UUOP in 2015 after I was cast in Halloween Horror Nights.
Nice.
And I was like, whoa, I'm also a Florida local, Orlando native.
Mm-hmm.
Universal was always the home park.
Yeah.
We had passes at SeaWorld and Universal, but Universal is obviously the favorite. Disney was cool too, but we just didn't have passes to Disney. So we just...
as cool.
It was as cool.
Yeah.
There was a time I maybe liked Disney more than Universal. We just didn't get to go as often. We went maybe once a year.
Yeah.
But Universal was like the home park. We would just hang out there every weekend. So once I got cast in Horror Nights in 2015, I was like wanting to be more enveloped in Universal stuff. So I just looked. I had just discovered podcasts, I think, like a year or 2 before that. And so I was like, I wonder if there's any Universal podcasts. And so I just searched, and the first one that showed up was UUOP. And I started listening to it, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I like the people on this show. This was the original lineup, when it was also with Darren and Hunter. And so, yeah, I just was listening to it. And then that year, Lee and Tracy came to Halloween Horror Nights. Oh. And they were posting online that they were there. And so I'm not usually one to reach out to the things I'm a fan of, to say, like, hi, I'm me, and I listen to you.
Yeah.
But because they were in the park, and they were going to come through the house, I was like, hey, I listen to you guys, and I'm in the Insidious house, so... let me know when you're coming through and I'll look for you.
Aww.
And then I remember seeing them come through, and I know Lee's talked about this on UUOP before, but Lee walked by after I was like mid-scare, or like I was on my cooldown between trigger hits, but then Tracy got my full trigger hit, so I was like, I got one of them at least. I didn't scare them, but I was they at least saw my scare, so I was excited about that. And then I started vlogging after that year with some of my friends from my cast and the cast of the neighboring house. Mm-hmm. And so I took my beanie off, and now my head is cold, so I'm putting it back on. I'm shivering from my head cold. So yeah, I started vlogging, and Lee sometimes would ask me, like, if he had heard something had happened in the park, like when they added Express to Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, and to the Harry Potter rides in general, like Hogwarts Express. He was like, can you go to the park and confirm if there's really express signs up on those, and if there are, will you take pictures of them? And I was like, sure. So like I would do that. I would head over to Hogsmeade and take pictures of stuff. And then he asked me to do some YouTube video updates from in the park, because he was like, I like your YouTube videos, and like, you know, your videos are really fun. You're very fun on camera, and like, would you want to do them for our YouTube channel? I was like, sure, yeah, why not? If I'm going to be doing them anyway, you know. And my videos had already kind of died off at that point, but I was like, sure, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
But then that also became less frequent, just because it's like, you know, it is a lot of work, and especially when you're doing it by yourself.
Right.
When it was a group of us who were in the videos, it was always like, yeah, let's go do the thing, and it was very fun and motivating to be there with people. But I was just by myself doing those videos, so it was like, I gotta go over there by myself and check out whatever's going on. Like, it's kind of you know, it's not as much fun. So, but then yeah, same thing. Just whenever it was time for UUOP to introduce a new Horror Nights spin-off. Because of my experience with being this character, and he had seen that I was comfortable talking into a void.
And you're the freaking HHN encyclopedia.
But he didn't know that then. I don't think I knew that then even necessarily. Like, I don't know the things I know, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of times I'm asked a question and I'm like, I don't know. And then I'll just, like, the answer will just, you know, come from within without my realizing
You're like
I knew
an
it.
oracle.
Yeah. If I ever look up into the sky, my eyes light up and I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
These were the houses in HHN 18.
Oh my god. That's it.
So yeah.
That's a new bit.
And then
Yep.
it was
the oracle.
But yeah. Oh, also he would have me do reviews of rides when they would open.
That's so
I don't
fun.
remember. Well, I don't remember if I volunteered to do that the first time or if he asked me to. But I was like, "Hey, I'm going to a pass holder preview of the new King Kong ride.
Yeah.
Do you want me to send a review?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, okay, sure." So then, like, every time I would go to a preview of a ride, my entire drive home was just me on my voice memo app in my car driving home from the park.
Yeah.
I
and
love
just
it.
ranting, just kind of trying to come up with my own thoughts on what I thought of the ride.
Did you
I
ever
remember one
guest
of those.
host on UUOP?
I did a guest spot on an episode where it was like HHN 25 versus HHN 30, maybe?
That's so fun.
I think there was like some versus thing, but that was before
I
I was
did
regularly
too.
on, before Rush of Fear started, I
Yeah.
think. I did one, I think, before Rush.
Yeah, I guest hosted a few times. And I can't fully remember what all of them were, but the very first one I remember was we were talking about the Transformers ride, and I was the only one out of everyone that was on the podcast that actually enjoyed the ride. And so
Wait, now Lee thinks it's better than Spider-Man, which is an incorrect
but this
opinion.
this was years. This was like late 2018.
Oh, okay.
I think. So opinions were definitely different, but
Yeah.
I don't even remember who I was on with. But
Yeah.
silly.
Michelle, how'd you get involved?
I was a long-time listener of UUOP. Well, I wouldn't even say long time. I guess it was like 2. So I was a listener for a long time, and then when I had my old agency, I reached out to Lee to sponsor, to see if he wanted to sponsor. So that kind of grew that relationship. And then when a spot opened up, we did a weekender together. Our first weekender was fabulous back in 2019. You look confused.
Oh, not okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you were already a host for the Weekender, but that's
I wasn't. I was
post-COVID
just a sponsor.
Weekender.
I was still just a sponsor during that first weekender.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was. Anyway, I was the big organizer of that event. So just my friendship with Lee and Tracy really grew pretty strongly after that. Mm-hmm. And then when a host spot opened up, Lee asked me if I wanted to do it. And so, of course, I was like, hell yeah. So
Yeah.
I became a host of UUOP, but I met you before I was a
Hagrid's.
host.
Yeah. Whenever Hagrid's opened, that was when we first met.
Yeah, I had no idea who you were.
No. Well, none of us did.
I didn't know anybody. I came there by myself.
We were all in a group chat. Lee put us all into a group chat because we were all going to be there together.
Yep.
And I wasn't a Producers Club member at the time because I wasn't a host,
Yeah.
and it wasn't something that I was like actively thinking about like paying into at the time. But he put all of us in a group chat, and we're like, all of you have mentioned that you're going to be there. Meet up. And we were like,
Oh,
okay. But it actually worked out really well because then we had people that we somewhat knew and then became incredibly close with
because we were together
for 13 hours
straight. I mean, Maddie and I took a nap together, sitting
on the floor
underneath the motorcycle in that motorcycle room.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had just gotten off an airplane
Friendship
from
forged
Ireland.
in fire.
Yeah.
She
flew
What?
from Ireland.
I flew from Ireland. So our family vacation was in Ireland. I flew back that night, had a layover in Chicago, ended my trip in West Palm Beach, which is where I'm from, drove from West Palm to Universal Orlando, parked my car at like 3:34 in the morning, suitcase still in the back, still in my airplane clothes.
Yep.
And walked up and said, "Hi, I'm Maddie." And Michelle was like, "Hey, I'm Michelle. This is my kid." And I was like,
No,
"Sweet."
I didn't even have any kids at that time. It was just me. Joni had her kid.
That's who was with us.
Yep.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Wow.
It was a fun day.
There was
So
a
that was
guy
how I
there.
met Maddie.
Yeah.
I don't think we had any choice but to be friends after a day like that. And then,
It was great.
then, fast forward, I became a host of UUOP, and then fast forward again, Lee reached out to me and said, hey, same thing with you guys. Do you want to do, the spin-off? Because UUOP used to have Dead Men's Digest.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when Darren left, that kind of left with him.
Yeah.
So Lee had to decide, and with discussions with Darren, do we want to continue Dead Man's or do something new? And I don't know completely the conversation there, but regardless, it ended up as a new podcast. And he reached out to me and said, would you like to be a host on that? I was like, sure. And he said, well, I've already asked 2 other people. I was like, okay. Who? And he goes, well, one of them is Kenneth. And I was like, woohoo! I had no idea who this was going to be. And he was like, and the other one is Maddie. And I was like, yeah, what?
Were you aware of who I was? I don't know that we ever interacted before.
Barely. I had met you with Lee and Tracy.
Okay. We met in the park.
We met, we met up with you and introduced you there. But I think you might have stopped by during a weekender.
No, I never participated in a weekender.
You didn't?
No, I've never been to the weekender just because I live so close that I've never, I feel like I could have just asked you, and next time I will, just be like, I don't think I need to stay at a hotel, but how can I participate if I'm not part of that? Can I still just come and?
Oh, there were lots of locals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and they
There were
weren't
lots of
staying. They
people.
weren't staying in the hotels and stuff.
No,
okay, so
heck no.
I'll do the next
Next
one.
time,
Yeah.
next time.
Because I kind of assumed that it was all a package where it's you had to stay
No.
in the group of the rooms and
No,
stuff,
no,
and
No, there
So
were
I was like, oh, I
tons
guess
of
I can't be part of this because I'm not gonna pay to stay in a hotel room 10 minutes away from my house.
That's
Maddie
fair.
came and hung out.
Yeah, we did. I couldn't make it to any of the daytime stuff because of work, but I did meet up with y'all for Horror Nights. The days that you weren't doing the RIP tour. That was awesome. We went
the
through a house with
speakeasy.
Julie Zimmerman.
Yeah.
That's right. I've heard about this.
My little sister met Julie Zimmerman because she was with us that weekend. She has no idea who that is, but I do.
Yeah, that was very cool. And even, she hadn't been to Horror Nights in 20 years, and she walked through. She's in her 80s, 70s, and she was just not scared at all. She was like, there's going to be a boo hole there.
It was unbelievable.
There's going to be a boo hole there. The people were trying to scare her, and she was just turning around talking to us about history and about
She was behind me. It was Emma, and then me, and then Julie, and then you. And we went through the graveyard.
Graveyard games?
Yes. And just the whole time, I was like, wow, this is great. They've upgraded so much. I was like, yeah.
That's been like 2 decades.
I'd hope so. And we got out of the house and she was like, that was amazing. I was like, you didn't get scared once. She was like, no, why would I? And I was like,
yeah, exactly.
Julie, you're so cool.
This was like, I invented this.
Yeah.
I get to that point later in the run, you know, but like to go through a haunted house for the first time and just be like, oh yes, okay, I see how they set that scare up. Very good. Like, you know,
pretty nice.
Good work, yes.
It is. Yeah, it was
there are
funny.
times, you know, the first time I'm through a house, I'll be like, oh no, that was actually really cool.
Yeah.
I see how they did that. That's awesome. But woo, wow, that worked, you know. Like,
It's great.
I'm so glad
fun.
I still get scared in houses.
Yeah. Not all the time, but they definitely do still get me.
I'll still get
I
jumps.
get jump scared, but I don't get like scared.
Well, I've never
No.
feared for my safety. Like, of course not. But like,
You've never like closed your eyes for the whole house like I did the first 3 years?
You've never gone through a house with Emma Willette, let me tell you that right now.
that's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Very first year, I really thought, I know I've told it before, but I really thought that I was going to be the scary cat and she was going to be the big, tough, brave one.
Yeah.
She is the big, tough, brave one in real life. We went through that Saw house. I was holding her like the Heisman trophy football. Like this. Going through the whole house being like, no scare Hectors, don't get her. She's little. She's like, I have the hood of her sweatshirt just over her face. She's sobbing.
Yeah.
I'm like, none of it's real, Emma, none of it's real. We're going to get out of here. And the guys are like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It was great. It was a fun time.
I remember going through that house with my now roommate before we lived together, and in that last room, that's the recreation of the original room from the first movie. He we realized we were in that room, and he ran ahead to the door, and he was like, "Game over!" and was pretending to try to close the door on me. I laughed so hard.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Look at you now. Yeah, it is funny how things like that bring people together in such a an unconventional but somehow natural way.
Yeah.
Like none of this was forced, and I think talking to Lee about it, that's always what he mentions is I didn't know if y'all were gonna get along.
Yeah.
But you did, and it's natural.
But why would he
awesome.
put us together if he thought we wouldn't get along?
I don't know.
How did he come up with everybody's names? Why did he pick?
I'm named after my dad.
Shut up.
I'm a junior.
Silly goose.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, but we do work really well together,
Yeah.
and that's what I've heard from a lot of the Producers Club members who also are our listeners as well. Is the three of us really mesh well, and our personalities are very similar, and our humor is very similar, and we bring different perspectives to the table, which is very good.
And that's what we talked about. If anyone listens to Rush of Fear and doesn't listen to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, there was an episode last week or 2 weeks ago that was a tour. Lee kind of giving the sitter, quote unquote, the babysitter for the network, a tour of the studios and introducing them to all of the different shows. And, so we were on that episode, Maddy and I, the two of us at least. Michelle wasn't able to be in studio with us that day.
No.
But,
I had my own studio. Thank you.
But
1%er, I was private.
It was so funny.
But that is one of the things that he asked us about and that I kind of had never thought about is the different perspectives or specialties, I guess you could say, that we each bring to the discussion. And it is kind of crazy that, none of us knew what our little corner of the topic would be coming in. It just kind of fell into place very naturally. And we have 3 different, areas pretty well covered. In a rounded way that I don't think if you were trying to plan that, I don't think it would work this well.
No, not at all. And I also really loved the seamless transition between us being on the main feed to us being on our own feed.
Oh, yeah.
I thought watching that growth I think was so cool. Mm-hmm. And how us moving to our own feed opened up the possibilities of the UUOP network, which is what it is now.
Yeah.
It's so cool. And we've gained so many more friends and family and co-hosts, and some of them I haven't even met yet in person, but like we're sending each other stuff all the time on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like it's so nice, and we've had people from the other podcasts on our podcast.
Yeah.
Like I just think it's so cool, and it all stemmed from just 2 people in England talking about Universal.
Yeah.
Like that's so sick. What a weird little family tree. We should do a family tree.
Oh, that would make a really cool T-shirt, actually.
Yeah.
The UUO tree.
The UUO network tree. UUO tree.
You're done. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. The line connecting everyone is how we first met.
Yeah.
So silly. I love it.
No, even this week, like as the whole UUOP was in the park, and a lot of the producers club also happens to somehow be here.
I know.
And like
Crazy.
me, just like kind of being there and just like not knowing a lot of the people and just being like, hi, like not feeling like, and then all of a sudden like we're saying bye to people, like okay, bye, and they're like, it's so fun to finally put a face to the voice.
Yes.
Like I love the show, I've been listening. And I was like, I didn't know that. Like I don't assume anyone listens if I'm part of like in a group like that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, thank you for listening, and yeah, cool, thanks. I had no idea. Why didn't you say that? We could have been friends this whole time.
I'm pretty sure a ton of like our producers club family, those producers who have been there for a while, they know.
Yeah.
They listen to Rush.
It is a family. Like it's so nice. Like I hadn't seen Chris and Alexa in a while. I hadn't seen Jillian in a while.
Yeah.
And it was like, and I said it to Lee too. I was like, it was just like a high school reunion. Like everyone was catching up. People that I've only met like once or talked to on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like we were actually meeting in person, and it was a very seamless conversation. Like we'd been friends forever, and like it was just so.
And this is
cool.
The kind of thing I hope that can happen with our society.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll have meetups in HHN.
Yeah.
And get to know people, and it could grow. Who knows?
Oh.
Well, I love that we've been around enough as well. That like all of those people, the Producers Club and the Producers Club like Facebook page, whatever, whenever they're talking about Rush of Fear, it's just Rush.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
It's
Yeah.
like we're just Rush. Like
cool like
I was
that.
listening to Rush the other day.
I have to take a bathroom break.
Bye, Kenneth.
We'll now take a break to hear from our sponsors.
Yeah.
Portkey Vacations. Bye.
I wish to go to Liverpool.
Come on, jump, 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 jump.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the Portkey at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So, thinking about the next year, 2025,
Yeah.
and what it means as not only a Horror Nights fan, but also a Universal fan who likes the scary stuff.
Yes.
Because next year we're getting, of course, Halloween Horror Nights 34.
Yep.
But we're also getting Dark Universe opening at Epic Universe and Universal Horror Unleashed in Las Vegas.
Yes.
This is all happening in 2025. Obviously, we will get to experience Dark Universe and HHN 34.
Yep.
I think we need to take a trip to Vegas and see Horror Unleashed. I really think we do. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I think
I want is definitely not the issue.
I think we should. I think we owe it to ourselves and to our listeners.
Yeah.
I think that what a big opportunity.
I know. That would be. I've never been to Vegas.
Me either.
Yeah.
Rush of Fear road trip. I mean, but in a plane.
Road trip. Yeah, I was like, nope. They had me at road trip. Done.
You're out. And for this reason, I'm out.
You
Plane.
gotta come up with a catchy name.
That is the only reason I would ever go back to Vegas.
Yeah.
That's
Is
fair.
Unleashed.
I want to see Meow Wolf too.
I hated Vegas.
Yeah.
I want to see Omega Mart. And there's not a ton that I'm looking forward to in
both
Vegas.
of those are right there in area.
Yeah, they're right next to each other. I'm not interested in gambling or in...
I would want to walk the strip just to say I've done it.
Yeah.
Maybe peek into a couple of the pretty hotel lobbies.
Yeah.
But
Ride some of those roller coasters.
the one that goes over the thing.
Yeah.
Back. That's crazy.
I'll ride that.
Crackheads
You ride
on
that
those
with me?
things.
I'll cry, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After you see the people that run those kinds of things, I don't know what you will. Everybody's just walking around.
Girl, we live in Orlando. Have you seen
Entire
Old
city
Town?
smelled like weed.
Okay.
Not even kidding.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I've been to Fun Spot.
Fun Spot, Old Town.
Yeah.
The thing here on
Old
International
Town.
Drive.
But would you ride a ride that was operated by people that smell like they're high as a kite?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why
Just
not?
make the experience a little scarier?
No one's died yet.
It's not scary. I've had coworkers who everyone who worked with this person knows that they're always high.
Yeah.
You can smell it on their breath.
Good for them.
And it was kind of just one of those things of like, but you know what? They do a good job.
Yep.
They do a good job, and they're
Facts.
They're on top of their stuff.
Yeah,
and,
but
you
the
know,
people, I'm not judging every single person. I'm just saying the people that I was around in Vegas.
I'm saying it's not a deal breaker.
Consistently, they were sketchy. There was a lot of sketchy people.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Vegas is inherently sketchy. That's just kind of
The
like,
Killers are from Las Vegas. I automatically like it.
But yeah, I think we should. I think that would be really cool.
The place from when we were young, the song, not the festival. And
Yeah.
The festival's also there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all in one.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. Do we have an exact? We do have an exact date, don't we?
There's
No,
For
we
what?
don't.
Not for Vegas.
Not for Vegas, no.
There is so much happening next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 365 days worth of things.
Better
my
start
God.
saving
we're
up our
starting out
dollars.
with we're starting out with Epic
Yeah.
in May.
May.
Is there nothing from January to May?
No.
I guess not.
Not in
Mardi
terms
Gras, but like
of
new things. No.
our
Yeah.
area of focus.
No.
We've got
Maybe Sir
Unleashed.
Henry's Valentine's Day,
Oh yeah.
which I don't think I'm going to get to make it to Sir Henry's Christmas this time.
Pass.
It's only 2 weekends.
Yeah.
my family and some of my agents are going to Greece on a Greek cruise
Mm.
in
Girl.
the beginning of July. That's been
crazy.
planned for 2 years.
Yeah.
My agents, a lot of my agents want to do an agency meetup West Coast
Yeah.
That would be sick.
and do HHN at Hollywood,
I think.
as well as
Not
Christmas stuff
Oh.
at Disneyland.
Yeah. I think Lindsay and I are trying to plan a Halloween Horror Nights trip to Disneyland and all of that this year. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I know there's so much. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can pay for it all.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
well, yeah.
a really big year. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
To quote Fun Spot, it's huge. This year.
It's epic.
This is where the delirium starts. Yeah, no, it's gonna be crazy. I still don't even have Epic Universe tickets because we were like, we don't know when we're gonna go. We were gonna buy the ticket, we were in line, and then we were like, wait a second. Actually, though, when can we go? None of us have asked off for vacation. We don't know what our days off are gonna look like.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll buy them when we
hopefully
know.
Maybe you can cash in on the pass holder
Yeah.
previews.
Yeah, they're still going. Oh,
No, not
the
tickets.
previews.
Pass holder previews.
I
I'm
didn't
sure
know they were
they're-
doing
We know
previews.
for sure they're going to do pass holder previews.
They said that.
We just don't know when they'll drop them or when they're going to do the previews. However,
Or what are the details of what will it require
and
to
how many
attend?
are they going to allow to attend? Like, that's going to be crazy. Epic. I'll be there opening weekend. I think I finally convinced Lee and Tracy to come over for opening as well. Yeah. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
So that's going to be exciting, and I'm freaking can't wait
Yeah.
for Dark Universe.
Yeah, and we're gonna come hang out in your hotel room.
Yes, please.
We're gonna do a live
Oh
recording.
yes,
from
absolutely.
Helios.
In the Helios,
Yes.
we will record in the Helios
Yeah.
Grand
Yeah.
Hotel. We'll be
We
the
have to.
first. I don't know. A lot
podcast to record.
of
Yeah.
people might do that actually, but we'll
Claim it.
of all of the first shows to record in Helios, we will be one of them.
Yep. That'll be us.
Yeah,
That's
I can't wait. I
crazy.
mean, how cool is it that we're going to literally have a year-round, like, horror
Yeah.
themed land that we can just go and live in.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't
wait. It's like I can't even like wrap my head around the fact that it's real and it's gonna open next year.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get to go to
Just
it.
like literally in 5 months.
Yeah, true.
Coming from a brand new land in a theme park, like it is such a overwhelming experience, and it's just so fascinating to see technology advance and advance and advance.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to see how they do everything and just how upgraded and plussed Epic Universe is.
Yeah.
Like, it's so cool. I love it. I'm so excited.
And I'm really kind of on the edge of my seat waiting for more details about Vegas.
Yeah.
About just like, they announced the houses, but like, I'm really curious about everything else. Like, we knew there was going to be houses. I want to know what else is going to be in there.
The pictures looked really cool.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
very
it looks
excited.
crazy. I don't understand what it is.
I didn't know there were going to be multiple houses when it first was announced. I thought it was just going to be like one. Like,
I thought there would be
what
3.
What did we do at Fun Spot? What was that?
Mortem Manor.
I thought it was just going to be like
at
one
Old Town.
walkthrough experience. But no, it's how many? 4 houses?
4 houses, and then each house seems like it's in its own themed area.
Yeah.
Like surrounding area that matches the house.
And it's all
like a
indoors.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like an entirely indoor Halloween Horror Nights, but mini.
Yeah.
That's so
and it's all year.
sick. That's so
year-round.
cool.
And I'm fascinated with what that will be.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I really, really want to go check it out, like, early in the life of it.
Yeah.
Just to see what it was when it started.
We would really like to go to that and review it.
Lindsay and I also need to get married, so
In Vegas.
that was the original idea, and then we did the math and we were like, well, like, I don't know. But
Vegas?
if we're gonna be there for
Right.
a Halloween event, then might as well.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Maybe you could get married at
At the Horror Unleashed.
Jet out of town.
We're unleashing the
Jack the
newly
Clown.
Jack officiates your
would be-
ceremony.
done.
I gotta go. I would, in the game of Halloween Horror Nights, I would win.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. Just
Yes.
kidding. No, I don't.
I've seen.
That would be so cool.
I've seen my fair share of HHN proposals.
Oh,
but I've
yes.
never seen an HHN wedding.
Facts.
You know.
What if we could get Jack and Chance to like?
Is Chance gonna be there too? Was she
No.
in the?
I think she was in
I'm
one of
just
the
thinking
early
here in
concept art
Orlando.
pieces.
Oh, also that would be fun.
Chance might be able to make your cake. Did you know that? You know she does that?
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm with it. Listen, 4 a.m. Yeah, no, that would be sick. Have we found anything else out about the Universal Kids Park in Texas? Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that weird
I haven't heard
announcement?
anything else about that.
I
since
don't
the
think they've
initial.
really released any more
Yeah.
details about it.
Huh.
No.
No, I haven't heard anything else.
No.
It's happening.
at all.
That's all we know.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
That's so fun and silly.
I'm very interested in that too, but I'm not gonna make a trip about it. You know.
To Texas. No.
I'll stop there on my way to Buc-ee's.
I can see Kenneth pushing
Yeah.
all the little kids out of the way.
Yeah.
It's my turn to go down the water slide.
Yeah. It's like not gonna have any dark rides. I don't think.
No, it's gonna be like DreamWorks Land, but a park.
But a little
Kind of like
miniature
Peppa
park.
Pig. Peppa Pig Park.
Oh, it
at
better be.
Legoland.
It better be more than that.
You don't like Peppa Pig Park?
I haven't been to Peppa Pig Park, but it looks like you could.
Say it 5 times
Peppa
fast.
Pig Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like you could walk the whole park in 2 minutes.
You can.
Yeah.
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 It's like
so it
a
needs to-
$15 add-on ticket to Legoland.
And Legoland is already not very good.
That's
No, it's
true.
not. I was very disappointed.
We
in
went
that.
on a day where it rained and we could do nothing.
Yeah.
We did the couch ride. That was about it.
Yeah,
We
that's
waited
okay.
a long time for
That's
the
an
couch
okay.
ride.
Actually, I kind of like that.
Yeah,
But
it's very silly.
anyway,
Something opened up in Singapore. Didn't Donkey Kong open up in...
Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Today. It opened today in Japan, Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm
the
avoiding.
same that we're getting here?
Yeah, I'm avoiding seeing anything because I want to see it
Yeah.
myself. I avoided Mario Kart until I actually rode it, and I was very
That's
happy.
impressive.
I was very happy. that I did that.
Yeah.
I got on that ride and I did not know what I was going to see. And I was amazed and blown away.
Is it 3D goggles?
It's AR goggles.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Throwing it back to the Kraken days.
The whole ride is physical sets, real practical things, and the AR just implants the items and the other Mario characters driving around.
That's crazy.
And like the item boxes, and like it'll add animations on top of the physical things.
Yeah.
So like if a thwomp slams down, the AR might add the cloud that comes out around it, but that thwomp is actually there.
That's so
After
cool.
I rode the ride, I went and watched a YouTube video of it to see. I was like, okay, so why did people think it looked so bad when it first opened?
Yeah.
And I went back and watched the video, and my takeaway was, I didn't know this much stuff was actually in the room.
You gotta sometimes just take your goggles off and see.
I had both of like, that thing was really there? I thought that was in my glasses. Like, I didn't realize that was actually a physical thing in the room. And then on the other side, there were parts of it where I was like, I didn't realize that everything was happening only in my glasses.
That's so cool.
And that, like, in the video, like, Rainbow Road is just black because the whole thing is happening in your AR.
That's
it's
so neat.
Crazy.
Wow.
I'm so excited.
Have there been any reports of people getting motion sickness from wearing the glasses?
I don't think so. It moves. The ride moves very slow. The ride system is basically Men in Black. So it moves pretty slow because it focuses more on the gameplay rather than the racing.
Not any like spinning or anything though?
Not intense spinning. Probably less than Men in Black.
Because Men in Black can get me.
Really?
I think it's less intense spinning wise. I mean, I don't know. I haven't ridden Mario Kart since May.
Yeah.
But I rode it 3 times that day in May.
You should wear the motion sickness bands. That's
Well, I
what.
don't generally get motion sick on.
I think
I
you'll
do
be
on
fine.
Simpsons, but I just wonder with like.
Oh, Simpsons.
You'll be fine. It's not a simulator at all.
Okay.
You're in physical real sets, real
Yeah.
rooms, and they're just adding animation on top of
Okay.
it. Yeah.
That's
You're
so
still
cool.
seeing where you're going.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool.
Real movement.
Oh, I'm so excited. There's
Yeah.
so many good things.
I'm drinking out of my Super Nintendo Mario cup right
Nice.
now on my water.
So, what land are you guys most looking forward to at Epic? Dark Universe is kind of a given, but is
Yeah,
that your
Dark
most
Universe.
anticipated?
It was for me when they released the video about it. I was like, Dark Universe is now 100% my number one. But now it's once again, I think, tied with Nintendo. I've been playing so much Nintendo Switch lately. I've been playing so many Nintendo games.
That's fair.
I like plowed through Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, and now I'm playing Animal Crossing and Pikmin. And like I'm just like all in on Nintendo. I was
Yeah.
telling you the other day.
Yeah.
I'm just like I eat, sleep, and breathe Nintendo right now.
That's
so.
impressive.
But I'm also wearing a Monsters.
Yeah, best of both worlds.
As you wear your
Hoodie.
Universal
Yeah.
Monsters Roosevelt shirt.
I think Dark Universe is definitely my number one, but like 1.2 is How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That, I mean, oh my gosh.
That's Audrey's most anticipated.
It looks just so, like, to pick any DreamWorks world that I would want to go into, that is the number one. And like, to have drone dragons gonna be flying, like, what? They didn't need to do that, but they did. And I say that all the time about
they really
Universal.
didn't need to do that.
No.
Oh.
There was the one picture that I saw most recently. It was like some guy from his hotel room somewhere on this road, and it was like a super shitty zoomed in picture, but he's like, there's a dragon flying over Epic
Yeah.
Universe. And I was like, a dragon? What?
And what's fun is that was something that was supposedly supposed to be part of Galaxy's Edge, and then it got cut.
Correct.
And Universal's like, guess what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
We're actually gonna do it.
Yeah, we were supposed to have like ships flying overhead, and we were supposed to have
droids
walk
roaming.
around. Yeah, droid characters, actual creature, like costume creature characters. There was supposed to be a sit-down restaurant. So like if you're at Oga's Cantina, there's like that little bar cart that's like a couple stalls over. That was supposed to be the entrance to like an actual sit-down themed
Why did it all-
restaurant.
Because they put all that stuff in the Galactic Star Cruiser, and then it failed because it was too expensive.
Yeah. Well, it was budget cuts originally for Galaxy's Edge, and then they were like, oh man, we had this idea, we should bring it to the Halcyon, and they brought it to the Halcyon, and of course they overpriced the Halcyon.
Yeah.
There were supposed to be 3 rides when it first opened.
The
like
Halcyon was overpriced and under, like, capacitated.
Yeah.
Like, they could never bring the price down because
what it took to operate it.
Because of what it took to operate it, but then they also couldn't offset that by adding more rooms because it fits this many people.
Yeah.
Like, it was built to not be really like...
Yeah, somebody didn't do their math right on that one.
And there wasn't much like repeat factor, but yeah, I mean, it's just it's going to be amazing. The soundtrack, like when I hear Test Drive, it like that fire just starts.
Oh,
starts
yeah.
sizzling.
From How to Train Your... I didn't realize we had switched back to Dragon.
Oh, yes.
To me, the way I think about Epic Universe is like I'm walking in, I'm looking to the left and being like, wow, 2 of the things I love most in the whole world right there. And then I'm going to be like, wait, I forgot that this is over here. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is equally as incredible.
Yeah.
And I have not been thinking about this right side of the park at all.
Yeah.
And it's going to blow my mind equally.
Yeah.
Like, I know How to Train Your Dragon is going to be the one that people sleep on, and then they're going to get in there and be like, this might be the best one.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's going to be nuts.
And I hope that they do, though. I hope, like, that one wasn't dumbed down as, like, the kids' land, because
I don't
like,
think it is.
DreamWorks land,
Oh, no, it's not like that.
like, they made it seem so amazing. Like, the concept art looked really freaking cool. And then when it opened and I actually went in there, I was like, huh.
The scary caterpillar roller coaster
Yeah, I
with
was
the
like,
big eyes.
Yeah. Counterbus.
This
scary.
doesn't look at all like what I thought in my head with
Yeah.
the concept art.
I don't think...
So I hope it's not.
I'm confident that How to Train Your
Yeah.
Dragon will not be that.
The show's going to be amazing
Oh
regardless.
my gosh.
And meeting Toothless,
Oh my gosh.
Audrey is literally.
Do you think
going to
Toothless
fall.
had braces? Well, his response, his
He's toothless.
experience.
He couldn't have had braces.
He has teeth. They're just retractable.
Okay. Well, then how can they retract with braces on them?
Oh,
This is the question. I don't.
That'd be
Yeah, I guess
so-
you can't.
Maybe he has like a permanent retainer, like the staple that they used to do back in the day. You know?
No.
Oh. Yeah, permanent. My mom has one.
Okay.
Permanent retainer. So like you would get it's like an orthodontic staple. And
Yeah.
it would staple once you wore your retainer enough. It's a permanent retainer, so it staples like your teeth together. It's so scary.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. I said no, that's why I have a gap. Because I stopped wearing my retainer and I was like, I'm not getting my mouth stapled. That's so weird.
Yeah.
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 Anyways.
Yeah,
Cool.
How to Train Your
Yeah.
Dragon. Cool. I think Dark Universe, well, I don't know, hearing the Discover Universal podcast recently with some of the stuff about the Wizarding World,
I haven't
at
listened to it
Epic,
yet. Yeah.
it sounds really freaking incredible.
Yeah. And the whole middle section. I mean,
Celestial Park.
yeah. They didn't need to give it rides. It could have just been essentially what Port of Entry is, but they put rides in.
Yep.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
they
because it
could.
goes from the front to the back.
Yeah.
It would be like if Port of Entry was also took up all the space in the lagoon.
Yeah.
Like that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I just,
And Helios,
yeah.
literally part of the park.
Yeah. Like the Disneyland Hotel in Paris.
And
The Grand Californian.
Yeah.
Grand Californian in California.
Well,
And there's like
but-
a Pixar hotel on the back of Pixar Pier that I
But
think
it's
is also...
not connected. Like, it doesn't have
Yeah.
an entrance to the park.
Oh,
Grand
okay.
California does.
Yeah.
However, it has an entrance, but it's not grand like that. It's like a
No.
hidden entrance.
Yeah,
at Grand
you
Because
can
California.
easily
it's
miss
tucked
it.
in the back.
It
so
is.
like Disneyland Paris and Tokyo Disneyland, you walk underneath, like your room can be over the touch points of the park.
That's how Beijing is too, Universal
Yeah.
Beijing.
So you walk under the hotel. The hotel spans the entrance. And
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
beautiful and
more
sweeping.
However, Helios spans the whole back end of the
Yeah.
park, so the opposite side of
Yeah.
the, like,
But what a
main
good
gates.
view.
Yeah.
A view of the whole ass park. That's so cool.
Yeah.
But that's going to be cool though, like staying at Helios and being able to use that guest entrance
Yeah.
to the back of the park, and it's only going to be for guests of Helios that
That's
get to
so
use that.
cool.
So, especially first thing in the morning, they're going to get to hit those lands that are at the back of the
Yeah,
park, like
Dark
first
Universe
before
and
any of
Wizarding.
that crowd from the front gets back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I do think most people are going to be going first to
Potter.
Potter and Nintendo. I think those are like the two biggest crowd-pleasing lands.
So if I
with
walk
the
in the
widest, with the widest,
Yeah.
like net of people that love that thing.
So remind me, if I walk in the main front gate,
Yeah,
to my left is
Nintendo.
it's
the
right at
it's
the
the
gate.
first one on the left, and How to Train Your Dragon is the first one on the right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're both right there in the front.
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking Dark Universe was here towards the
No,
front.
Dark Universe is the second one on the left.
Second. And then Potter is opposite that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be incredible.
And then there's the Stardust Racers in between How to Train Your Dragon and Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the big carousel.
Have you guys listened to the Discover Universal
No.
podcast
Not
about
yet.
the coaster?
I haven't listened to any episodes about Epic.
That coaster sounds awesome.
It's racing, dueling.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe they brought that back.
Yeah.
What a vintage
And they
idea.
made it so that at night it looks like flying comets.
Yeah, there's no lighting package
There's
on the
no-
track. Only the trains light up.
That's sick.
And it's not even the whole train, it's just like the side. So it
Yeah.
literally at nighttime just looks like shooting comets.
What was the original name of that roller coaster supposed to be?
Starfall Racers.
That's right. I like the new name, I think.
Stardust.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat my Stardust.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be so cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have words because it's like I can't process how.
It still feels fake.
Yeah. When
I
did
don't-
they announce it? How long ago was that?
That was like 5 years ago, maybe more.
Pre-COVID?
Well, it was
Pre-COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it halted.
COVID delayed the.
That's
Epic was
right.
supposed to open last year originally.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Supposedly, yeah. I don't think they ever actually said that, but that was the projection
Yes.
from speculation.
Mm-hmm.
We would have already
Yeah.
been there if not for that dumb virus.
Gosh
Yeah.
darn
That
it.
stinky virus.
Yep,
Rats.
yep. Well, hopefully you guys can get in pretty quickly
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the park, maybe that first week, because it'd be awesome to record an episode from Dark Universe too.
Oh yeah, in the Burning Blade Tavern.
Yeah.
Maybe we could go interview some
Monsters, some
some
characters,
monsters,
Tiny Mike
some
style.
vampires.
vampire hunters, the monster
Some
hunters that are in there
historians.
singing their songs.
Yes. Their loot.
Yeah,
Bling, bling, bling.
Yeah. that would be pretty good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great year. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think we will have to do my other podcast, Dream Jerks, that talks about DreamWorks animation.
Yeah.
We did an episode live in DreamWorks Land on grand opening day.
Yes.
That was very fun. And we did meet characters and talked to Donkey and Fiona on mic on their episode. And I would love for us to do that in Dark Universe. That would be
Yeah.
the best. That would
Let's
be
do
so
it.
fun. It was so fun doing it in DreamWorks Land.
And
It
I
was-
have tiny mics.
I was holding my normal mic I always use, big normal
That's
size microphone,
crazy.
walking around DreamWorks Land with microphones, like a news anchor,
Wild.
like a news reporter, just walking around and be like, "Puss in Boots, how are you? How are you doing today? It's nice to meet you." And like,
That's
Silly.
silly.
it was
silly,
really
silly.
fun. No, it was King Julian we met. That's who it was.
King Julian.
We met King Julian, and he went into our microphone. Go listen to Dream Jerks episode about DreamWorks Land. It was awesome.
That's
It was
hilarious.
really fun. But we can do that in Dark Universe.
Yeah.
We can do that. I mean, we have done that at HHN, but it just becomes such a we got so much stop and go of
Yeah.
like stopping to record after houses to give thoughts and stuff. It kind of takes away the ability to enjoy the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do prefer to talk afterwards, retrospectively, after the night's over, and be like, okay, what did we think? Yeah.
Let it all soak in.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it should be a good year, guys. Keep
Yeah.
listening.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for being part of this group. Thanks for making us part of your day, part of your month. On the 13th, if that's when you listen, on a drop days. It's really cool. And yeah, I don't really know. We've already kind of discussed how we don't really realize that anyone's listening, but then I'll make it known that you are, and that's
just
really
talking
cool.
We've just been sitting here talking, like
I know.
literally, not even really thinking about the fact that we're recording.
Yeah. So, we hope you enjoyed this. We hope you enjoyed this year of Rush of Fear.
Yay.
And we'll be back in a month with probably another history episode.
Oh my gosh.
We're
We
getting
haven't done a
close.
history episode in so
We're getting
long.
close to when I started going.
we've had so much
Yeah,
content
that's true.
that we haven't.
What's the
That's
last year we
wild.
covered?
Oh God.
02? 01 or 02? We should hit 05 this year, I think.
We should.
Like, I think we will. And then I can say, I did that house.
Yeah.
I went in
That's
there.
when Maddie and I start getting really jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the cool things you've done. Sorry, I'm scrolling. What
are you looking for again? I don't-
Ghostbusters. The last year that we did, 2001. So we're
Okay.
on 2002.
2, 3, 4, 5. If we do 4 history episodes,
Yeah.
then I can start saying, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy. Yeah, so January will probably be a history episode unless we have something cool happen.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll be a double episode month, who knows.
Yeah.
Join the society.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we have
Yes.
lots of time to put stuff out for the society, which will be fun. I think we're planning a potential watch along for the Christmas season.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely plan some meetups next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Everyone's gonna be in town. And yeah.
And
Thanks.
let's make, for all your vacation needs, make sure you use Portkey Vacations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all your listening to Orlando punk band needs, listen to Pangolin.
Yeah.
For all, I don't know what other needs we can,
We can accommodate.
oh, yeah.
Come visit me at Galaxy's Edge. That's all I got. I don't do
For all of
anything
your
else.
Galaxy Edge needs.
Yeah, I can help out there, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Aw.
Hey, thanks everybody.
The podcast and the year.
Have come to an end.
Now, get out!